Good morning. It is a very chilly 21 degrees this morning. I walked outside, I was like, ooh, oh, a little chilly. I had a nice morning, just getting ready, taking my time, not having to worry about anything. It's been great. So 3 things first this morning. Last night I took a shower and they had like these, the shampoo, conditioner, and body wash on the wall. Well, the shampoo smelled like a men's shampoo. I was like, ooh. And then there was no conditioner and there was no body wash in the containers, which is okay. But here's the thing: if you're gonna put them on the wall, like make sure you refill them. Like I feel like that's on the hotel. But anyway, also I wanted to make mention that the front desk lady from last night was named Denise, so the last vlog. She was super, super sweet. I loved her. And my mom's name is Denise, so I'm kind of partial to that. But I just wanted to give a shout to her because she was so sweet. I mean, just so welcoming. And then my third thing is, I swore it said continental breakfast like free, but it is not. You have to pay $13 for breakfast. And I did like go by and look at it. And I mean, they've got a nice spread, but here's the thing. I can only eat half about what they're offering because they're offering eggs, potatoes, bacon, biscuits. And I'm like, I can eat the bacon and like potatoes. So I can't have eggs anymore. My body's been having a reaction to them. So a lot of breakfast things I can't have. And then there was like fruits. And there's only certain fruits I could have. So I'm like, for $13, it's not worth it. It's not worth it at all. But it looks like a nice breakfast, but no, not for me. So I'm gonna go somewhere like through a drive-thru, get like a hash brown, a piece of bacon. McDonald's will do that. They'll give you on their extras, if you're on their app, just a side of bacon. So it'd be a lot cheaper than buying $13 worth of bacon and potatoes. And then I'm gonna go get a coffee. I found a coffee shop here in the area, so I'm gonna get the coffee, get the breakfast, and then head on the road. My coffee. I found this cute little place. It's downtown Collinsville, Illinois, called Verona Coffee. And I got a peppermint mocha with oat milk. I've been on a peppermint mocha kick lately. Not really sure why, but let's see how we got here. Oh, that's really good. Kind of makes me think of another version back at home, but this is really good. Highly recommend Verona Coffee. And then they had these gluten-free energy bites, and these were maple ones. They're vegan and gluten-free, and they were like $2-3 for 3 of these, and they're prohuge. So I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna choose these over a hash brown and bacon. So, oh my goodness, that is so good. Oh my goodness, y'all. Those are good. So, highly recommend Verona Coffee Company in Collinsville, Illinois. It's in the downtown area. Super cute area. Alright. Now, let's get to driving. We've got a full list today. I'm excited. So, I'm going to get on the road and let's start some fun things. All right, second stop. I was technically like the map route that I chose, St. Louis Zoo would have been next, but I'm waiting for it to warm up a little bit outside. It's only 27 and it's going to reach in the 40s this afternoon. So I decided to go ahead to my third stop, which is Ulysses Grant Historical Site, which I'm really excited about. It is free to get in. There's a museum and then there's a short movie clip as well. And next to the Ulysses Grant Historical Site is a farm called Grant's Farm. And I've heard a lot about this place. It's obviously closed for the winter, but during the summer and fall and springtime, it's open. And I've heard it's a lot of fun for families. So it's $15 per person. I think kids are half that price, but So that is next to Ulysses S. Grant Historical Site. Pretty cool. So now let's go inside. Absolutely blown away. I feel like I just learned so much. So I just finished watching a 22-minute video about Ulysses S. Grant, and then I also went through a museum, which they asked for no photography or videoing in the museum, so respect their wishes. But little basis, Ulysses S. Grant was born in Ohio, and when he turned 18, he joined the military academy in St. Louis, and actually his birth name is Ulysses S. Grant, but the military academy accidentally put a U in front of the Ulysses, and it just kind of stuck from there. Didn't know that. So Ulysses S. Grant, and then he later on, while he was in the military academy, went to visit the Dent House, I believe, and that's where he met his wife, which he didn't know at the time. In the beginning, Miss Grant, Julia Dent, did not have any feelings for Ulysses, but as soon as they got to know each other, obviously feelings started to develop, and he saw her what he thought was going to be his last time, and they became secretly engaged. And then he went off to war for 4 years, the war in Mexico, and they only saw each other once in that 4 years during that war. That's crazy, but they wrote letters to each other constantly. And then after the war, his reputation just really took a turn for the worse, and he was struggling. He came back to St. Louis, tried to find something to do here in St. Louis for 6 years, and nothing was working. So he moved back to Illinois with his father and worked in his leather shop. And then that's when the Civil War happened, and that's really where his name got brought back up. And then he became the president. And then, during his presidency, he made a huge impact in the Union, trying to free slaves. And then he tried really hard. In his first 4 years, his presidency went great. The last 4 years was really bad. And then obviously after his second term, he was done. And then later on, he died from throat cancer. I did not know that. He bit into a peach and he struggled swallowing it. It hurt really bad. So went to the doctor and had throat cancer. And then a year later, he passed away. He did write a memoir. Mark Twain published it. He wrote a memoir over his last year of his life, and then Mark Twain published it. And then his wife actually finished some more memoirs of him. So a lot of history. So much. Awesome. So it is now 12 o'clock. There are two other things really close by here, so I want to do that because this area is kind of outside of St. Louis, so we're going to head to two other places and then to lunch. That was really neat, y'all. Just so many different kinds of telephones. Who would have thought? Who would have thought so many different? So all of this land that you see behind me, as I was driving in, there were these apartments that looked all the same, and I was like, this has got to be some sort of military area or something, and it sure is. It is an active military base and National Guard base. 426 acres, and it's really nice out here. It's really pretty. I'm sure during the springtime, it's really pretty out here, but just a really cool area. And I mean, it's away from St. Louis, so it's not like the busy hustle and bustle, but I love the telephone museum. And as you saw, the price, $5 for adults. It's not more of a kid thing. I honestly wouldn't bring your kids here. They're not going to have much to do, and it is a small space. I was in and out in 15 minutes, honestly. They had all of the telephones in chronological order, which I thought was kind of cool. But yeah, not something for kids. But anyway, down the road is the Civil War Museum, so we're going to do that and then eat lunch. So unfortunately, there was no video footage allowed inside the museum, but that's okay. She told me I could take pictures, but the lighting was so dark, it wasn't going to turn out well. And everything was in glass case, so. But I learned a lot about Missouri. I feel like I've learned so much today. My head is just like, ah! So anyway, now onto a restaurant, and I am choosing to eat Italian. So if you follow me on Instagram, I did a poll yesterday of what my viewers would like me to try out. The poll was either Chinese, Mexican, Italian, or American. I got 2 votes for American, so I guess they're tired of seeing American food. And then the most popular was Italian, and it was a tie between Mexican and Chinese. So thank you for the voters on Instagram. So I did find someplace. The struggle I do have with Italian is finding somewhere with gluten-free, but I did find something. So onto an Italian restaurant. All right, let's eat. Okay, so before I give this restaurant a rating, my restaurant ratings are going to be improved. Kind of like the hotel, the whole system thing. I'm going to do 4 points for like the taste and proportions, and then 4 points for like how you're served and like the waitressing and just the looks of the place. And then I'm trying to decide like 2 points, or maybe I should do, because I mean taste, yeah, so I'm gonna actually do 5 points for taste and proportions, 4 points for how you're treated and the looks of the place, and then 1 for any little things, I don't know. So you saw my pasta, massive portion. I couldn't eat it all. I only ate half of it, so I've got leftovers for tonight, which I already had dinner, but hey, I'm not going to complain. So I packed a dinner. So to save me money, I'm starting to pack a meal for me, so bring it with me when I'm on the road, and then that way I only have to spend money on one meal. Sorry, there are people staring at me right now. So for proportions, amazing. Taste, it was good. I'm not gonna lie, it was good. I don't think it was something amazing like, oh my gosh, I absolutely love that. But it was average. It was average. So I mean, I would, for taste and proportion, I would give it a 4, just because I didn't think it was amazing. And I was seeing other people's food, like somebody got a burger and fries. I mean, the fries were piling on the plate, and the burger was huge. So this isn't just an Italian place, but they advertise for that, because they, when I told him I wanted gluten-free pasta, he's like, well, would you like bread with that? I'm like, I just ordered gluten-free pasta, so no, I don't want bread. I have a gluten allergy. He's like, oh, okay. So they act like a Italian place because they serve bread and stuff like that, but I mean, it's kind of a mix of everything. It's called Joey B's Food and Drink. Waitressing and the looks, I mean, the place is really nice. It wasn't nasty or anything. I didn't feel, they have plexiglass between the booths, but not the tables, which I don't get that, but whatever. And then my waitress was fine. I mean, he did what he was supposed to do. So, I mean, it was just me, so it's not like I'm demanding. And then, like I said, I was pleasantly, it was a pleasant. I mean, I don't think I would give it another point for anything else, because nothing was above and beyond. So this place gets an 8 out of 10, which is not bad. I recommend it if you really want something here. I mean, they got a mixture of everything, and they have gluten-free pasta and gluten-free crust. So, yeah, well, very nice place. Now, I think I'm going to be doing my last thing of the day. It's already 2:45. So I think I'm going to be, last thing for today is St. Louis Zoo. And it's free for all ages. So I'm excited to do that. I think it's about 10-15 minutes away. So last thing for today, and then I'll be done and we'll just chill out the rest of the day. So here we go, St. Louis Zoo. Due to my poor event planning, I really thought the zoo closed at 5 and it's 4 and they're escorting everyone out. I'm like, dang it. So I only got to see half of the zoo, but it was still really, really good. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that much of the zoo. So there are 2 parking entrances, a North Park entrance and a South Park entrance. And when you pull up, it will say $10 per day per day for parking for all day. No, it's free. Parking is free, getting the zoo is free. So I don't know why it says that, but I did the South Park entrance. And if you were to come in the South Park and come in, I did the west side of the park. And if you come in the north entrance, that would be the east side of the park. So yes, I thoroughly enjoyed it. It was really nice. I love penguins. Like, penguins are my favorite. I wish I could have a penguin, but I feel like that's slightly illegal. Anyway, fun. If I do have some things to do tomorrow, but if I did run out of things, then I will just come back here and finish the other side of the zoo, since it is free. And I swore it closed at 5. I don't know what's wrong with me. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed today. I had a lot of fun. I feel like the day went by really fast. I mean, I still have this entire evening, so I'm just gonna kind of just do whatever, maybe go to a mall, I don't know. But thank you all so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed today.